My name is Gilbert. I'm a senior at Christendom College of Virginia, and I am from California. I'm studying theology. I'm Eastern Catholic, which means that I'm part of the Christian tradition that hails from Byzantium, which was preached to by the early apostles. I think that this gives me a special calling to the new evangelization insofar as it calls for church unity and the promotion of that. What I mean by this is that the Eastern churches have for almost a millennia now been in schism with Rome, but I think the new evangelization calls for unity with Rome for the Eastern churches. So I think that as an Eastern Catholic in communion with Rome, I have a special calling to promote the unity and the knowledge of the Eastern churches among Latin Catholics who are, since the schism, largely unaware of and unfamiliar with the Eastern churches. Being at Christendom College allows me to, Christendom College being a very strong Roman Catholic school, allows me to bring to those Roman Catholics around me knowledge of the Eastern, the Byzantine tradition, and I frequently will, bring my friends, hey, this weekend would you like to go to, the Melkite parish, and so they get to see the strong Eastern Catholic culture that many people don't have the opportunity or don't have the opportunity to see. So in my own way, I try to little by little, sort of promote Eastern Christianity and raise awareness among Roman Catholics so that if, God willing, unity ever happens, then the Orthodox coming into communion with Rome will be well received and won't be seen as Roman Catholics with a funny mass, but as people with their own perfectly valid identity in the church. I do think that there's hope for the world. I think that to lose hope is to lose faith. Ultimately that's what our faith is hope in our salvation. But in terms of church unity, I also think there's hope. Pope Francis just came back from apostolic pilgrimage to Jerusalem, where he met with Patriarch Bartholomew of Constantinople, which is remarkable. It was the 50-year anniversary of the first meeting between them in almost 1,000 years. So I really think that in the modern world, we're working to unite Christians East and West towards unity against things, the evils of the world of the day, of abortion and slavery and things like that. And I think with Pope Francis and his outreach to Orthodox Christians that this is a very good, things are looking up. I think there's a lot of hope in the modern day. I think one of the things that keeps me doing what I do is seeing the reaction that I get when I reach out to people and show them. It's very positive seeing people. Sometimes I'll be with friends and they just don't understand what Eastern Christianity is, and they'll think it's some weird or maybe it's negative thing, or you have a negative connotation in their mind of it. But when I explain to them, they love it. They have a very positive, and they really want to promote it, which is I think one of the largest things keeping unity in the church is largely the ignorance of the East that's held in many Catholic circles, and I think that promoting this knowledge of them will foster unity, and the Orthodox won't be so hesitant to come into communion. And so I think it's really great when my friends and my colleagues, hearing them explain to someone else what I once explained to them is really gratifying, and it makes me happy because I know that what I do, in my everyday life, sort of is actually making a difference.
If you would like to participate in the next program of Cast Out Your Nets, sharing your testimony of apostolate and evangelization, visit our website at www.eukmami.org for more information.